the parliamentary party does have confidence. Does have confidence in Theresa May as leader of the Conservative Party. The number of votes cast in favour of having confidence in Theresa May was 200 and against was 117. Under the rules set out in the constitution of the Conservative Party, no further confidence vote can take place for at least 12
The results are in. Prime Minister Theresa May has survived the no confidence vote, and she has won. She will remain Prime Minister. Let's go straight to Wilfred Frost in London. Pound continuing to rally on this news, Wilfred.
Well, Sarah, I'd say the pound is up on the day, but it's slipped a little bit since this result. We were sitting at 126.4 before the result, up 1.3%. We're currently up more like 1%, 1.1. So a slippage of 0.2 of 1%. As you said, the important headline here is that she got over the crucial threshold of 159. She remains as leader of the Conservative Party. She remains as Prime Minister, and she cannot face another vote of no confidence from her own MPs for at least 12 months. That said, the number of votes against her in triple figures, 117 against, 200 in favour of her, and people here in Westminster had sort of expected her to get about 80 or 90 against, not quite over that 100 level. It's not probably high enough to raise a serious and immediate question of whether or not she should resign, but it is probably more than she would have liked to see vote against her. Of course, 117 against. Now, the big question from here, as we discussed earlier, are those 117 people who failed to get her out now going to fall in line and say, we tried, we failed, and now we will vote with her Brexit plan? The big expectation is that they will not. And that sticks us in a position that's not really dissimilar from where we were last Friday over the weekend, which is that there is a middle ground Brexit plan on the table, but Theresa May doesn't have the votes in Parliament to get it through. And that continues to raise the possibility of the two binary extremes of some kind of second referendum or a no-deal Brexit. And so sterling, as we look at things, only up around about 0.9%, right on 126, is in fact lower than where it was at the weekend, but higher than where it was last night and early this morning, guys.
So what does that tell you, Wilfred, that now reality sets in and now comes the hard part? She's going to have to redo the Brexit deal and get it passed?
I think it tells us that this extraordinary 3 days of threats and question marks over her leadership have been settled, but it's not like we've rallied meaningfully as if Brexit is no longer an issue. Two sort of swing factors from here as to whether we don't have a no deal, and that is whether she goes to the European Council as she does, as she plans to do tomorrow, and secures something of note. Does she get some kind of time limit to that all-important backstop? And if she does, is that enough to get a handful or 50% or so of those people that voted against her tonight to back her? That's one crucial swing factor. The other is the timing of all of this. Does she get closer to the crucial March date, and does she threaten these Brexiteers, largely Brexiteers that have voted against her tonight, with the prospect of a second referendum to get them to fall in line with some kind of Brexit at all? But the crucial point being is we are lower than where we were at the start of the week. We are significantly lower, of course, than where we were before the referendum. And just on a sort of 3-month snapshot, we're down about 4%. So uncertainty is still increasing in any kind of longer-term time frame, but slightly decreasing as of 24 hours ago.